This is slow power. I have the cut sheet for it. I mean, I can teach slow. I don't have to teach Journey into Power. So this is going to be outside my comfort zone, but it's going to be cool because I've planned on saving some time at the end for a sound bath. Yes. Yes, because it doesn't always have to be like kick your ass yoga. You don't always have to leave sweating. You don't always have to be sore the next day. Yeah. Speaking to me, myself, yes. Well, yeah, totally. So I've got the list of poses, and a few of them had to Google because I was like, what is that? Okay, got it. So we have 60 minutes. We're going to start on our backs. Make yourself comfy, lay on your back. You can take supported fish if you'd like, or you can just simply lay in Supta Baddha Konasana or Shavasana, and we'll start with a guided meditation. I do have the heat on because it was very chilly in this big concrete room. So you're not going to get hot, but it's nice and cozy. Begin to notice your breath, breathing in deeply through your nose, in and out, Ujjayi breathing. And funnel your awareness down your arms, through your elbows, down your forearms, and into your hands. Keep your awareness in your hands. Your palms, your thumbs, your first fingers, second finger, third finger, and your baby fingers. And shift your focus from one finger to another as a method of anchoring you here. And keep your attention on your hands. And keep your attention on your hands as a bridge from your awareness of your body, as an anchor to the now, here moment. If you notice yourself drifting off into thinking, simply bring your attention back to your hands. As you hold your attention on your hands, notice if they tingle. For where your awareness goes, your energy flows. Your hands are a grounding point for your consciousness in the here and now. As thoughts come up, just notice them and let them go. And let them come up and let them go. Put your attention on your hands. And let your thoughts come up. And let them go. Experience the power of reconnecting to your hands and beginning again. Moment by moment. Keep your attention on your hands and be newly anchored in the now here and newly available to this moment. Reach your arms up over your head, point your toes, flex your feet, and then arch everything to the right for Banana Asana. And be here. Feel the stretch in your side body from the pinky toe edge of your foot to the pinky finger on each hand. Change sides. Stretch from fingertip to toe tip. And come back to center and span the entire length of your mat from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Stretch. Bend your knees, tuck them into your chest, and squeeze. Squeeze your knees into your chest, into your chin. And then take a supine twist to either side and be here, simply letting gravity pull your knees down to the floor, letting your side body get soft, supple, open as you press both of your shoulders into the floor. And if you get caught up in thinking, let your thoughts come up, let them go. Change sides. As the weight of gravity pulls your knees to the ground, let the weight of gravity wash any of your thoughts away, out of your head, into your mat, absorbed by the floor beneath you. Supta Baddha Konasana. Be here, experiencing your mat as soft and your body as heavy. And your thoughts coming and going as your breath in and your breath out. And take supported bridge. And whichever block setting that you choose, make it different this time. We all have a default. That's our go-to, and I invite you to try something different. Make it higher, make it lower, so this is a new experience of supported bridge. Experience your mat is soft and your body is heavy and warm. And your thoughts come and they go. And to come into waterfall, change the block setting from whatever it is now to something different, and take waterfall pose. And reach your fingers up towards the ceiling as your legs are up towards the ceiling, and experience this as floating in space. You can let your eyes be heavy, your eyes close. Experience the sounds in the space coming and going as your breath and as your thoughts. They come and they go. As you make your way down out of this inversion, set yourself up for supported fish pose with a block between your shoulder blades and a block underneath your head. And you can take Supta Baddha Konasana legs, or broken bridge legs, or Shavasana legs. Or you can alternate between any of these three options. And put your awareness on the gentle pressure of the block between your shoulder blades and the initial resistance that your front body has to this shape. And experience yourself softening over the block between your shoulder blades. And let your thoughts come up, let them go. Keep your attention on the space between your shoulder blades, or it's making contact with the block beneath you. Slowly roll to one side to come out of supported fish and pause. And move the blocks off to one side and come into Crocodile Pose, lying prone on your stomach with your head resting on your hands at the top or the back of your mat. And feel the contact of your forehead to something. And put your attention on that physical connection between your forehead and the earth or your hands. And keep your attention on that physical connection. Locust Pose. You can take Superman arms, cactus arms, any arm variation in locust that you prefer. Rise with the strength of your back body, rise higher. Breathe in and out of your nose. Big, soothing breath in, breath out. 3 more just like that. In, stay out. Second, in, exhale, last breath, big deep breath in, stay for the exhale, slowly breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, release. Locust Pose, rise. Any arm variation. Notice the connection between your hips and the ground. Yeah, the feeling of the air moving on your back body, the back of your arms, the back of your calves. Breathe in and out of your nose for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Release. Baby Cobra. Bring your forearms to the ground, pressing your elbows firmly into the earth. Pull your arm bones back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and press all 10 of your toes into the floor. See if you can make your chest closer to the wall in front of you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Look over your right shoulder. Lift your left leg. And switch. Come back to center. Look down at the top edge of your mat. And take Crocodile Pose. Tabletop. Setting yourself up for a few rounds of cat-cow. And stay in the pause between the breath, the pause between the release from cat to cow. And experience the flow of the transition, like the transition of your thoughts, in and out. Pose to pose. And then come to a neutral spine. Extend your left arm out in front. Extend your right leg out to the back for sunbird. Drop your right hip 2 inches. Yes. Now lift through the calf of your right leg. Good. Be here. Breathing in. Squeezing your belly button into your spine. Creating center line. Press the toes of your left foot into the floor. Good. And come back to neutral. Take a cat, take a cow to release any tension you built up. And then switch sides. Right arm reaching forward. Left leg reaching back. Yeah, drop your hip 2 more inches. Squeeze your inner thighs in, your belly button in. Pull everything into your spine line. Good. Yes, eyes at the top of your mat. Good. Long spine. 3 more breaths. Come back to neutral, tabletop, release. Take a cat, take a cow. And then take puppy pose. Any variation of puppy pose. Chin to the floor, forehead to the floor, any variation. And press all 10 of your toes into the earth at the back of your mat. Press your shins firmly into the floor. Your forearms, press them down more than just what gravity is giving. Give the earth more than just gravity. And from puppy pose, thread the needle to either side, bringing one arm underneath you, pressing your shoulder blade into the floor. And from here, you could extend a leg back behind you. So for this, it would be your right leg, I think. Yeah. If that feels odd, switch legs. I could be wrong. It's a pretty intense stretch. It's another variation of thread the needle, yeah. And come back to child's pose. Downward facing dog. To low lunge, right foot forward. Take your blocks with you, or once you get there, get your blocks and bring them to the top of your mat for half splits. So low lunge, either foot forward, makes no difference. We'll get both sides. Back knee to the earth, yes, good. Bring your fingertips to the blocks on either sides of your front knee. Press your chest forward, good. And then shift your hips back, working on half splits, bottom knee down. Yeah, press your hips back. You can take your fingertips to the block with you to keep a long spine. Yeah, good. Dig your right heel down into the floor and in towards you. Activating your hamstring, good. And alternate between that and low lunge. Crawl forward, release that tension, and then go back into half splits. A revolved low lunge. Left hand stays on the block, right hand reaches for the ceiling. Lower your hips. Pressing your right shin more towards the front of the room. And be in this experience of lowering your hips and then coming out, easing out, and then lowering your hips again. Reach your right hand back, bend your left leg, bring your heel up towards your bum. Now press your chest forward, reach your arm towards your extended foot. 3 breaths. Downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides after downward facing dog. Low lunge, opposite foot forward. Bottom knee down, grounded into the floor. Fingertips to blocks, lower your hips, press your chest forward. And then half splits, digging your heel down and pulling it in towards you. And pressing your left toes into the floor, the top of your foot, press it down as you squeeze into your center. And alternate, good. Low lunge to half splits. Low lunge, half splits. Low lunge, revolve your low lunge. And be here still, squeezing into your center, digging your front foot down, pulling it in, hips low, bend your extended leg, your right leg, and reach back with your left hand, reach. Spin your chest towards the door that you came through. Yes, good, breathe, 3 breaths. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight from foot to foot, extend a leg, take a hip circle, take a knee circle. After that, lizard-like stretch. And then come back to down dog once you've gotten balanced. And then come into half pigeon. Right side or left side makes no matter. We shall get both. And press your feet down. More than just gravity. Press down and feel that energy rebound. Good. Be here, letting your thoughts come out of the center of your forehead as it makes connection to the block or to the earth. And let your thoughts come and go and pour out of the center of your forehead. change sides. Downward facing dog. And take a hip circle if that feels good. And then come down to your knees and then sit on your mat and set up seated single leg extension. And dig your heel into the floor. Pull it back in towards your center. Breathe in, breathe out. And switch sides. And come to lie on your back. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling and take your strap with you. Place the strap around the toe ball mound of both of your feet and actively kick into the strap as you pull back on the strap, pressing your shoulders into the floor. Yeah, press your shoulder blades firmly into the floor, heels rooted towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your right foot from the strap and extend it out long on your mat. Press your heel into the floor. Pull your heel in towards your body. And take the strap in your right hand and taking your left leg a little bit across your chest. Kick into the strap and press your shoulders into the floor. Bring your left foot to center. Take the strap in your right hand and take your left toes and point them toward 2 on a clock face on the ceiling. Strap in your right hand and take your left thumb and put it in your left hip crease and press your left hip down to the ground as you kick your foot up towards the ceiling and point your toes towards 2 o'clock. Feel that in your outer IT band, the outer side of your left thigh. Breathe. Press everything into the floor that's touching the floor. Actively sending your left foot up towards the ceiling, toes pointing towards your right shoulder, 2 o'clock. Good, breathe. And then take the strap into your left hand and open your left leg out to the side, pressing your foot into the strap and resisting that. Right heel digging into the floor, pulling back into your body. Breathing in and breathing out. And come back to center and switch legs. Left foot up over your body. Kicking into the strap, pulling on the strap. You can give yourself the self-assist of your thumb and your right hip crease. And pressing your hip away and down. Dig your left heel into the floor and pull it in towards your body. Full muscle engagement of both legs. Good. Breathe. Soothe yourself with your breath. Put your attention on your right big toe and aim it towards 10 o'clock on the clock face, towards your left shoulder. Slight rotation of your extended leg, your right leg, good. Open your right leg out to the side. Again, pressing into the strap. If the strap were not there, your leg would still be at the height it is. And press all of your back body down, your left heel down. Good. Good. Come back to center. Extend both legs for a moment. Pause, both legs down and extended. Release the strap off to the side. Hug your knees into your chest and take eagle legs on your back. Hug your knees into your chest and cross one over the other, eagle legs. And now reach up and grab the pinky toe edges of your feet with your hands. Lift up, yes, good. Now press all of your back into the floor and kick your feet out into your hands as you flex your feet. Feel this in your outer thigh, both hip flexors. The more you kick and pull, the more you feel. Breathe. Switch the cross of your legs. Lift your chest up to grab on your pinky toe edges, and then glue your whole back body into the floor, pressing your tailbone down into the floor, flexing your feet so much to feel all the sensations. Release this pose and take Supta Baddha Konasana. Experience your mat as soft and your body as heavy and warm. For Shavasana, you can stay as you are, or you can move into any other resting pose. Anything that supports you being still, receiving your practice. And put your attention on your ears. Your attention out into the space. And let your body be still and hear everything that you can hear. And keep your attention on your ears. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Slowly roll to one side and pause. And then come up to a simple seat at the top of your mat and bring your hands to heart center. And we'll seal this practice with the sound of one Om. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Touch in. And together we bow. Thank you, Jen, for coming to this space and doing this practice.